So my name's Fred Turner, I'm the Executive Director of Beyond Sport. We're here today because there is a global humanitarian crisis. There are over 100 million people that have been forcibly displaced as a result of persecution, as human rights violations, climate disasters and conflict. And we're here as a global foundation who fund and support projects around the world that are utilizing and maximizing the power and potential of sport to create change. We provide support in a multitude of ways, and we're here because we have launched the Sport Together Fund just last year in response to the emerging and sadly continually evolving and growing humanitarian crisis that we are seeing around the world. And that fund has been launched in aid of supporting a multitude of projects in response to these crises. And today is about utilizing this platform. This is an incredible group of people, incredible organizations, immense platform today, and we're here to speak and share our message. But really the fund that we've launched is about creating a community and creating an opportunity, a shared space for the sport industry itself, for those that don't often get involved in this type of activity, to seek a way in which they can integrate their commitment, their intention, to maximize our potential. Yeah, so we've been fortunate enough in the last 12 months through many of our partners that have supported this effort to support a range of projects across Europe. And one of those is Girl Power, and they're here today, founded by Khalida Popal, who's an incredible leader in this space, a refugee herself, and she launched Girl Power in the past few years, and what we've been able to do is support that project to bring together a community of women and girls to educate, to provide life skills and leadership skills. And really what we've honed in on with this grant is enabling them to tell their own stories, to control their platforms, to be able to speak to that, to speak eloquently, to communicate that properly. And why we think that's so important, and what we've heard from these groups, is that there is so much hate and discrimination that refugees and displaced people face, not just across Europe but globally. For them to own their identity, to create a positive turn to that, to actually be able to speak to themselves and speak to the people that are potential supporters of theirs, to understand the communities that they're going into, is so important. And we've seen great impact already thanks to the leadership of Khalida. Yeah, so I mean, you know, there's certainly a misled conception here in the UK. We're being fed a certain story that refugees and migrants coming into the UK do not want to be a part of supporting our communities and supporting our culture, supporting our economy, when actually it's just not true. The reality is that the vast majority of people coming into this country do want to contribute to our society, do want to take jobs that many people here already in the UK don't want to take. And actually what we're seeing is many of those people are also very skilled, are very willing to take on these types of jobs, and also they are diverse. They have diverse backgrounds, they have diverse experience, they are perhaps a younger generation at times, and they can contribute to not just our current but our future workforce crises and challenges that we know that our economy is facing and will face in the coming years. Yeah, so a lot of this is about firstly looking internally, but also what your potential is as an organization. We all have a platform, individuals, organizations. Our sector has an immense platform. Our sector is changing. We heard today about the last 10 years, thanks to Nick's talk. And so much has changed, but a lot hasn't. We know that sport has a unique and powerful platform that many other sectors, many other industries do not share. And it also has an ability to connect to communities and to individuals. We're here today, we see this potential. We are very much of the positive lens that the role of sport can bring to communities. We see organizations here, many of which are willing to be a part of that. Our job is to help them understand what that could look like, but then to encourage them to commit. And we're seeing that already this morning, and we're excited for the rest of the day. We are always looking for support. It doesn't have to be funding, it can be resource, it can be personal commitment, it could be volunteering, it could be life skills. We are open to discussions. Please visit beyondsport.org to find out more.